Go love, go
In the
love.
video, you can't tell.
What are you talking about? Hey, anybody there?
Oh.
Anybody?
Hi.
Anybody?
And we're live.
And we're live. Is that good? Is that going to stay? All right, we're using the selfie stick.
Selfie stick.
Got an NES edition with a little bit of brother getting back home
Yeah.
from retiring from the military.
Woo-hoo. He's over in the corner. He'll come say hi in a little bit, I'm
Thanks
sure.
for
right?
tuning in
You wanna
tonight.
say hi?
What's
You want to be
up?
on camera?
Good evening, trucker life. Yeah, we got a cool NES thing.
Good evening.
Comes with wireless PS. What is this? PS4?
I think a PS3.
Whatever.
I don't know,
Whatever
PS2?
that is. PS4, PS3.
PlayStation?
And it's pretty cool, but like A, B is just X and O.
Yeah, and then this thing is really neat. We're
That's
going to
pretty
show
cool.
you some games.
We'll show you
It's
some
really
games.
cool.
I'm going to battle my brother who's off screen over here
While I answer questions.
while she answers questions.
Or will I read?
What's up, guys?
And you guys can answer.
22 years Navy. Thanks for your service.
Thank you so much.
23, brother? 23?
22 years, 4 months.
22 years, 4 months. Air Force
Yes.
just finished his tour up in
And his wife is
Honolulu.
actually currently just had a baby.
yeah, just got a little baby. So, yep.
New niece.
All right, so what's going on with your Memorial Day? Thanks everyone for tuning in during your weekend. We are just hanging out today. We went downtown. South Carolina's open, so we were lucky enough to be able to be outside and having some food, and it was awesome.
Yes, it was fun. Let
was
the kids
cool.
play. The kids played in the yard. It was fun.
Yeah, even my brother was talking about in Hawaii. They're really close to China and Asia, so pretty strict. Everyone's pretty strict. Then he gets to California in the airport, and they're pretty strict. Everyone's wearing a mask. Then he gets to Charlotte, it was.
Yeah, Charlotte.
He's like,
Like,
whoa,
he's like, whoa,
no one's wearing a mask. Everyone's gonna have a couple people wearing
I'm
a
in the
mask.
South.
So we're back in the South. So we're not saying it's not serious. We're just saying we.
And we have a couple people saying thank you for
to
your
go.
service.
I'm watching it.
Oh, you are?
Oh, he's
Nice.
watching the
He's
comments
watching,
too,
reading
so
comments
go
too.
with him.
Awesome.
I'm one of the 43 viewers right now.
Nice.
43. So, any questions for us? I got lucky. I got a load. Alan Lund. Put them in your arsenal. Their app isn't that good. Like you can't put offers. You can pretty much just see the loads they have.
Nice.
So use Alan Lund too as another backup if there's something in your area because they came through for me. I didn't have anything lined up. I had a couple like short 500s to Atlanta, same day delivery, and then I had like 500s to Atlanta delivering on Tuesday, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hold the truck for $500. This one popped up. It's actually going right kind of near where my brother's gonna be, which is kind of cool. It's been Florida. I don't know if you guys have been noticing this too, but Florida's been non-existent. Like I normally go down to Orlando area or Tampa. I rarely go down. I don't ever go to Miami, but I go like Riviera Beach, West Palms. There's a Walmart distribution center down there, and then come right back out. But there's nothing for Florida right now. I don't know what's going on with that. But,
RG Motorflex says loads are slow for us right now.
Express.
Express. I don't know. It's Express.
Like XP. Oh,
Yeah,
U.S.
I don't-
Express.
Oh, U.S. for
What do you say,
for
loads
U.S.
are-
Ex-
loads are what?
for U.S. Express.
You
That
said
makes
loads
sense.
are what?
Slow.
Oh, slow. Yeah,
Yeah,
slow.
yeah.
They're slamming if they're on. But I did notice this last week. There's a lot of loads staying on the boards, but this is what the brokers do. They don't want to turn the pendulum too quickly, so they try and. I was on the phone with a JB Hunt lady for 30 minutes, and she came back and said, "Yeah, we're not gonna be able to work with that." She was waiting for me to be like, "I'll change my bid," but I didn't. So just hold your bids, and these loads are gonna keep stacking up. And when they start stacking up, they're gonna start needing to move, and that's when they're gonna start paying. So. Yeah, any questions out there? We don't have any emails today.
No, we don't. I don't.
It's gonna be like an
I wish I
NES battle between my brother and I because I grew up with this guy. He's 18 months older than me, and this was our system here. We got our first one. Our grandma bought it for us. My dad's mom. I think I was 10. You were 11.
Something like that.
Something like that. And we got it when we were up at visiting our dad in Northern California, and we were hooked. I mean, Tecmo Bowl. I don't even know what the first game we had. We played
Mario
Mario Brothers forever, Duck Hunt, and then
Start putting the gun right up to the screen.
I used to do
killing the
that.
dog with the gun. But
I was gonna say, why don't you
Pro
introduce
wrestling.
your bro?
Oh, hell yeah.
is
Bring
pro
him
wrestling
here.
on there? What?
I'm sure he is. You want to come over here and come on, get in
Yeah,
here.
you can-
All right,
We're gonna scoot it in.
take a.
He doesn't look nothing like me, and his voice doesn't sound like
Yeah,
mine
they don't
at
look the
all.
same at all.
Hey, buddy.
This is Jason. This
Hey,
is
what's
the brother.
up?
the
What's up? Brother
infamous.
Jason. He's the older brother. He's the one that taught me the sticks and the gaming systems.
Does he look like you? Well, now you can see.
Yeah, he wears his hat forward.
Twins.
There you go. Speaking the same, we're about the exact same height too. He's a little taller than me now. But I was taller than him in high school, but he sprouted after. I don't know what happened.
He said loads are slow because of Memorial Day weekend. Come on, bro. Holiday weekends are always slow.
That's what I was saying in that
Yeah.
comment. Like, and some of the brokers were checking out. Like, you weren't getting responses from any emails. They were gone. They were already to the beach house or the lake house or in-laws house, wherever they were going. So you really got to keep track of that. Labor Day, Memorial Day, Christmas. If it's going to be a long weekend, you pretty much got to book something early morning Friday or late Thursday because they're gone and you're going to get nothing. So that's it.
Hey, I was reading earlier, whoever posted that their wife is a
yeah.
chief retiring at 23 years,
23 years.
thank you for your
Thank you for your
service.
service. Thank you very much.
A spouse, because I know that's a full-time job as well. My
Sean
wife's been doing that.
O'Neill.
My wife's active duty, but yeah, thank you for service. And a chief at 23 years, that's impressive. And retiring, so she obviously had done at least 3 years to get that high 3 pay. So yeah, she's a fast burner, and you got a good one there, man.
Go. Actually, my brother, he's a Mustang guy too, and this is the first time in our life that we both had Mustangs. I've always wanted a dang Shelby, I just could never afford them, and this one finally came down for a good price. But Mr. Retirement over here, he treated himself to a nice 2019, what is it, P1 package?
Performance package 1, yeah.
Oh, I drove it today with the wifey, and
Meow.
that
is
thing,
sexy.
the rev limiter just keeps going. It's like a street bike. That thing has some power bands. So if you guys have a 5.0 Mustang, it's a pretty cool car. Pretty cool car.
The rev
Krusty
matching
says,
there,
thanks for
surprised
these
you?
Saturday night
Yeah, so-
entertainments.
What's that? So
Somebody says, thanks for the entertainment.
these new cars, it threw me for a loop because we're driving and you downshift and you put it into another gear. It must synchronize or has some kind of computer in there that knows that, and it'll rev match. So the car is revving itself, and I'm like, what is going on? But it'll rev match so you can get it back in that gear. It was awesome. But once he told me what was going on, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And he said that Ferrari does that too?
Yeah, a lot of the exotics do it.
Rev it up so your gear will go right in.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
Race cars do it, so it's pretty cool. The first time I drove it, I owned a 2015 GT Performance Pack 1, and nice ride, and I sold that when I deployed. But yeah, I got this one, and first time I test drove it, downshift, and I was like, wait a second, that's different there. You get that little blip.
85 Mercury Capri RS, thumbs up.
85
85
Merc.
Merc,
Merc
okay.
Capri.
I had an 85 Mustang GT.
Yeah,
My first
that
car.
was his first car, a green one. And my first car was the 87 IROC canary yellow with leaking T-tops.
Aw.
Like,
Thank you from
Return.
Canada for your service. You guys are brother in arms with Canada.
Oh yes,
yes,
yeah,
Canada,
yeah.
thanks for your service up there,
It's
help up there.
one of our allies. I've worked with plenty of Canadians throughout my career, and you guys are a great country, and yeah, definitely support us. So yeah, we all have our own political stances, but yeah, big fan of Canada and what you guys bring to the fight.
Yes, sir.
So Justin, can you float gears in the Mustang?
Maybe this one because it rev matches.
float-
So
you
I
float
mean, you
gears
don't need a
in that
synchro
Mustang?
when the car's revving its engine right to where you need to be at. But no, you can't float them in the. And then the new ones. My car is over to the right. It's the TKO T56 transmission. His car, I don't know what the name of the tranny is, but it's still a 6-speed. But you got to push it and go over to the left. Yeah.
That's got an aftermarket shifter. It's got an MGW aftermarket shifter, so there's no pull collar. It's actually drop it down to the left.
Real tight. Nice, nice.
Yeah, nice and tight. It's
Fun car.
trans mount, so it's not body mount. So it's one for the upgrade, and it locks in. It's got that vibration a little bit, but it's worth it. I mean, you're gonna nail third every time. You're not gonna miss like the stock. So I felt like an idiot every time I would get on the gears and start rowing them and I miss third. I suck. So now I don't do that anymore. So I feel better about myself.
Yeah. You guys, what's going on with you guys? Where you at? What you barbecuing? You at the lake?
Jose Gonzalez says, I'll pay to see an arm wrestle. LOL.
Man, I don't know about that.
That's that shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he can throw a football off those mountains just like Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico over here throwing.
So a little story, a little backstory about this guy. So in high school, I'm older than him, and I was a senior. He was, I think, a sophomore, right? Maybe freshman, sophomore, something like that. And he was already quickly becoming the king of the school because he was just a freak athlete. And I remember we were at a church, and we were playing basketball, and we were just kind of messing around. We weren't in any kind of athletic gear. It was like after some, I don't even know what it was, but we were.
I don't even remember the story at church.
Yeah, we were at some church. It was like some thing we did, and so we're just kind of messing around. And then next thing I know, we're in the paint, and he just jumps up and dunks on me. And I'm like, what the heck just happened here? I mean, I can't even dunk. And,
My body started maturing.
Yeah, he just he grew out his mind, and at that point I realized that I had met my match because up to that point I always dominated this little guy, and so I was faster than him. And he passed me by, and then went on to be a stud, and it was very humbling. That was the first
when
time.
you're the younger brother and you're growing up with your older brother who's the best at everything. This guy, don't let him put him out. He was the best kid ever on the block for everything, running fastest and the best baseball player, everything. But I got better because I wanted to be better than him, and so I tried to get to his level. But then my body started getting bigger. But one of my favorite stories in the whole world, which is I was playing basketball, and you were on varsity. I was on freshman playing JV, and we were playing Liberty, and the varsity watches you from the stands when you're playing. And I mean, I was pretty hyped up because no one else is watching our game. There was like the coaches, and we had the other two teams watching. Thanks for that donation, man. Thanks a lot.
Jose Gonzalez says, let's hype up the arm wrestle, LOL, $20.
Anyways, I was so excited because I watched they kicked the ball to the corner, and I was in the paint guarding their big man, and I knew they were going to pass it back up to the point guard, and I jumped the pass and knocked it down and took it the whole court and just tomahawked it right in front of him and all of his buddies in the stands, and I just remembered like I was so excited to impress you. Yeah, because you're my bigger brother, so that was cool. So
another spin-off of that story. So remember things a little differently. So on varsity, we were behind the scenes. We were in the locker room preparing for the game because JV always played before us. And so we were in there in the locker room prepping for the next games. Varsity played last. And the crowd starts going nuts. I'm like, man.
You were in the stands? I swear you guys were sitting in the stands.
No, we all came out. Oh. So we missed it though because the crowd started going crazy. And we thought, okay, something great just happened.
I thought you guys came out and were already in the stands.
We were playing a team that, I mean, a bunch non-athletic folks. I don't know how to word that correctly, but a bunch of white boys. Not a lot of ups. And so not many people dunking in this specific game. And then nobody dunking really. And then out of the blue, the crowd starts going crazy. Something happens like, oh, maybe somebody hit a deep three, half-court shot or something. No, this guy just throwing it down, and the whole crowd's going crazy. The visitors, I mean, I'm like, that's my brother. And then we got to go play next.
I guess I just put it in my head that they were in the stands, and I impressed my brother and the varsity team.
The whole crowd went nuts because this guy was showing off and throwing
it. Throwing ducks.
He is a show-off.
Trying to be.
He's a damn good athlete.
Yes, he is.
So we got my babies here. We took them downtown, but they love Uncle Jason. They're finally warming up to him. What do we got for comments, babe? Enough about us. Hey, what's up from Chicago? Sorry, my eyes are bad. I'll be 40 next month. Getting old.
He's glad you get to spend some time with your brother. Edward says it annoys me that all the big new trucks are being ordered with automatic trans. Blech.
Yeah, and if you saw that video I did with the one guy from Werner, his transmission blew up on him and put him down for 2 weeks. Like the manual, I don't know if it's more fuel efficient or whatever, but it's just more reliable and it's easier to fix. So. And Jose, that arm wrestle, man, maybe. But we are going to put it on the sticks. We'll give you about 10 more minutes of questions. Telling us about your Memorial Day weekend. Hope you're having a great one.
Yo from Maricopa.
Maricopa? What's up, Maricopa?
In the house. One of my babies was born in both of my babies were born in Maricopa.
Yeah, Maricopa was the county we lived in because we lived in northwest Phoenix, Glendale. Jason actually was stationed in Tucson for 8 years.
Go ahead and tell Krusty Cornfield Cadillac sorry for his loss. He said, keep your brother love strong as long as you can. I lost my big brother last September at 49
Sorry for that,
years.
man. Don't know what I'd do if I lost this dude. It means the world to me. But, yeah.
Bad eyes and you drive, question mark? Oh.
Yeah, I did pass the test barely, man. When she was doing the line, I was like, when I covered my eyes.
He's getting old. He just can't read.
I just can't read really small. I mean, if you look at the screen.
It's tiny. We don't have like a big screen.
It's like a pencil writing on because I'm on my phone right now and she's on the iPad.
Greenville area, Scott. What up?
What's up, Scott?
Hey, from Kentucky.
Got some good weather today, but it's a little hot today, man. It was 84 degrees today out here. A little humid.
It was warm.
We got some pizza and hung out with in-law wife's mom and dad and my mom.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Good times.
Do you think it's a good time to buy a trailer? And he's from New Jersey.
Lots of trailers in New Jersey. Look for rust up there, of course. Buy something more in the south. Just look for rust on that trailer. Look for rust in the lug nuts. Fun. And thanks for your shout out. Love the channel. We love you guys too, man. We're not doing this just for the monetarily, which someone got their nails done, by the way, guys.
I did. I got my nails and my toenails. I'm showing my feet, but nobody really likes to see feet.
No one likes feet. But
thank you.
I forgot what my conversation was going towards.
I don't know, but that really got me excited.
Oh, we do this channel. So my thing with the channel is when I was in CDL school, when I decided to become a truck driver, I didn't know anything, and Sammy makes sense. Big shout out to you, man. I talked to you today. Great hearing from you again, man. Hope everything's going great for you out there. And he's got a new toy too. He's got a new Razor side by side, awesome toy. But he would tell me the most things I needed to know about setting up the company, but just everyday things you're going to come across when you become a driver. Yeah. And my biggest thing is I don't want guys to be stuck at 33 cents a mile, 40 cents a mile for the rest of their life thinking that's. I mean, I don't know. I can't explain it, but you have to have more drive than that and make more money for your time if you want to spend some more time.
You're worth more than that.
Yeah, you're worth more than that for what you're doing, especially if you're going across the country. I mean, they're paying $1 right now a mile. You should.
The better half is back.
More. Yeah, the better half is definitely back.
Stop.
But we appreciate how much you guys are helping us grow this channel. We're at 8,500
really do.
subscribers already, and that
Yes.
is awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
We appreciate everything, and we take it with a grain of salt, and
Yes.
really appreciate it.
Yes, so we have a few things. Let's see.
Well,
What
we
are
are-
you grilling for Memorial Day? No idea.
So my brother actually asked me today because I got a
we have a smoker.
Oklahoma
It's like a
Joe's,
smoker.
and it's like a smoker and
Yeah.
a grill, gas grill, propane grill, and a smoker, like a nice smoker. And Jason's my brother's like, "Hey, you know how to smoke?" I'm like, "Nope."
No clue. But
But I
my
bought it.
friend's husband does, and he's
Brock.
Brock. We're
Brock.
gonna talk to him about
Well,
it.
I mean, I'm sure I could watch on YouTube, but I just like, where do I get the wood?
Your babe is hot.
How long do I do it for? What? I don't know any of that stuff. So I mean, I could sure I'm looking into it, but like it's only times like this and 4th of July that I would actually probably do something like that. So
Okay, so a couple questions. I'm gonna add them all into one because
Alright.
you could make it a one big question.
Let's do
So
it.
someone said, "How long have you been owner-op?" And you went straight from CDL school to owner-op? Question mark. And I've been 2 years ready to buy my own. I'm assuming he's just telling us that. That's
he's been
awesome.
2 years driving and ready to buy his own
he's
truck.
ready to buy his own.
2 years.
So-
2 years is the mark, by the way. Your insurance goes way down, but you start over as a new person when you start your authority because
So
they
what
don't
you
care if
doing
you've been
it?
driving for 20 years or nothing. When you start your new authority, you're starting from scratch. So you're a new entry, and they're going to try and see if you're worth a dang because when you're working for a company, that company has a credit a score, and they know that they're good for business, and they know they also have a lot of trucks to pick up the load if you can't.
He's ready.
go
He's
for
like,
a
"Yep, I'm ready."
So if you're ready to go for it, man, 2
I'd
years is
wait
good
till
for your CDL.
COVID
Your
goes
insurance
on.
will be a little bit cheaper, which insurance is going to be your biggest expense. Get a truck that's around 40 grand or less. Get an APU. Don't idle your truck all night because that's just running your pistons all night and ruining your engine. So, and a truck that has over 650,000 miles, start being ready for an in-frame, which is going to cost you about $20,000 or more. So you want a truck 500,000 miles or less, so you can get to that 800,000 miles before you're going to need to replace that in-frame.
And you've been owner-op for how long?
Been owner-op for 2 years, coming August.
And basically, yes, he did just go to CDL school and then go straight to owner-op.
Yeah.
He technically worked for ASI for what, like a month
Yeah,
or two?
ASI is a hardwood flooring, the custom hardwood flooring company
While
down
he
here.
was getting everything
I
together.
worked flatbed for them for a month and a half while I was finding a truck. And again, I got some great experience. I took some Houston runs and took some local runs around South Carolina, Georgia. And it was good experience, and I owe everything to those guys. They were great with me. But I mean, the money I was making there, I'll make that in a day that I was making a week over there. I'll make more than that in a day.
How many times have you been audited for your new authority? For
One
your
time.
authority so
One time in
far?
South Carolina, audited. One time it came after a little over a year. Had a nice gentleman, I forget his name, I haven't saved in my phone. And he's like, "Hey man, I'm your safety audit," because it's called a safety audit. They're going to check you and see how you've been keeping with your ELDs. So keep track of all your ELDs, keep track of all your BOLs. Keep your drug testing up to date. Keep random drug testing yourself. Consortium is what it's called. It's a random drug testing. Keep up with all your paperwork. And they're going to ask for all that. They're going to ask for it on the FMCSA website. You're going to submit it to them and submit it to your local state. And they'll both collaborate with it and go over it and see if you've passed. And they'll give you some marks or give you some pointers. But if you're on top of your game and you're just keeping safe out there and you're not going over on your ELD and keeping up with your drug testing and having everything in order that they require. But the biggest thing, they're trying to make sure you're not on drugs when you're driving or overworked and not getting any sleep. So just want you to be safe out there because a lot of people's lives are in hands.
That's true. Sorry, I lost comments for a second. I don't know what
There you
happened.
go. She coming back.
Let's see. How about having a partner as a new trucker? And someone also said, how much you have in cargo insurance? Have you ever have a broker call you for 250K coverage?
I think it's 100K. I've never had a problem with insurance. You're only going to get covered by Progressive for your first 2 years, and my insurance is coming up again in August, of course, and I'm getting blown up. So everyone has your phone number. Everyone has all your personal information. If they have your DOT, I've had brokers that had not liked me very much, and they're like, "I know where you are. I know where you live." I'm like, "That's fine, man. I'm not trying to piss anybody off or do anything wrong. I'm trying to get the most money I can for my truck and my family." And these insurance companies, your number is blasted because all the brokers will be able to contact you from your phone number. So on top of that, any insurance company or any of these, whenever you get an email, can't stress this enough, from a company that's saying you need to read up your UCR or your BOC 3 or any of these different things that you need to have your authority active, make sure you read to the very bottom or read the bottom of that letter because it's always a service. It's not the actual government. They're going to try and sell you a $100 service to do it for you when it costs you $15 to do it. So it's going to cost you $120 when you can do it for $15. Which sure, it's $100 if you don't want to deal with it, pay them. But these people will call you all the time. Like right now, my insurance is coming up. I'm getting all kinds of people calling me trying to re-up my insurance, and they don't know anything about me. They're like, oh, well, how long have you had your CDL? How long have you had this or that? And so just be wary. When your phone number goes active and you start a new authority, you're going to get a lot of calls. Siphon those calls and skim through them to see who the real people are. Because there's FMCSA will rarely ever contact you, and if your authority goes inactive or gets that problem, they will let you know.
He says,
You'll know
do I
really
need
quickly.
do I need to contact them so they can audit me, or do they contact me?
They'll contact you.
He's 2 months
They'll-
into his new authority.
Yeah, you got plenty of time, dude. It'll be like a year. What state are you in? It won't be right off the bat. It'll be within the first after 6 months to the year. They're gonna make sure you've been running for a while, and then they're gonna check up on you, see if your ELD's been straight and you signed up with the drug consortium, you got all your paperwork
He's
in
in
order.
Illinois.
So I don't know about Illinois, but just keep all your stuff in check. Like just like if you were running a big company, you got to keep file cabinet full of all your stuff you're doing, and just like your taxes, if you're gonna get audited, you're gonna get audited.
Let's see.
Time for the games.
You wanna play a game?
Yeah. Get some more questions. I can answer questions while I'm setting you up.
Okay,
for
so
the games.
Sammy thinks you should go straight and buy new if you have the money because you save on money with warranty. He said you end up paying about the same monthly on maintenance costs. Thoughts?
Wait.
Like
what
if
was
you
that?
if you can buy new, you should buy new if you have the money.
A new truck?
Yeah, because you save because of the warranty. He says if you end up paying,
Yeah, if you can afford a new truck, yeah. But I mean, a new Volvo is $120,000. A new Peterbilt, $150,000. Grandma just showed up, Gigi, because we're gonna take you guys with us again tonight.
whoop whoop,
'Cause it's
karaoke.
karaoke. Hi, Gigi.
Hi Gigi, you're on
You're
video.
on video. This is Katie's mama.
Hey
That's
guys.
my
Gigi.
mommy.
She's the
How's it
babysitter.
going?
She's the one who tries to steal our kids all the time.
That's right.
She loves my
Thank our
babies.
kids.
She loves them more than me,
Hey,
which is fine. 'cause,
Here's the PS3 going to the man.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Whoop, whoop.
So what do you guys want first? First comment.
You
We're
must
gonna play
be
4 games. This is how it's
really
gonna
sound
go.
to start your 30 from scratch. I could never do it. This dude, let me tell you something. Fearless. Like when he told me he was like, "I'm gonna do this," I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm doing it." And he
Yeah.
just
I
when
it
he
was
says
time to
he's
make.
gonna do
When you have a
something,
family, your
he does
mindset
it.
changes when you're family.
You've always been
When you're a
that
young
way.
buck and you're in college and you're doing different stuff, like it, you do what you just don't think about other people. When you start having a family, you start to think about your family and what's gonna take care of them. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I actually
Thank
was
you for
an Uber.
everything you do and letting me know what I have to do to get my first truck.
Any questions, man? Anything you guys have questions about? Anything?
P64, what up,
P64, what's going on, man? God bless you, man.
It's Tecmo Bowl. That's
Tecmo
our
Bowl's
first
going
game.
first.
Boom.
Okay, so these are the 4 games we're going to play. Tecmo Bowl will be first. We're only going to go until halftime. We're not going to waste a bunch of people's time. And then we're going to have NBA Jam. And then we're going to have Street Fighter and RBI Baseball for 3 innings. All right, so I'm going to set it up. You guys are going to come with me for a second. Jason's going to get the games going.
And I'm going to continue to answer questions while they're playing.
All right.
So how do you feel about transportation directly from shippers? We've talked about that.
We talked about this, guys.
It's really
it's
hard to
really
get-
a lot harder than you think.
Because when you're trying to get
Okay, where are you going to
direct
set up? Because you're right in
customers-
front of the TV.
Well, I'm going to sit right here, but
Okay.
I mean, whatever. We'll get it closer so you can actually see the TV. There we go.
Guys, can you hear her okay? Like, make sure.
Yeah, let me know if you can hear me.
And you can see
Did
the
you
TV.
ever consider putting your logo on T-shirts or anything else? Love your
We're
logo.
thinking about that. We're
Yes,
going to buy
we're
a
thinking about.
screen printer.
We're thinking about. We thought about outsourcing, but we're not 100% sure yet. We might either do. We might do screen printing ourselves, make T-shirts, hats. We're still on the.
If you got any logo suggestions, email the truck.
Yeah, if you have any logo.
Great artistic.
Yeah, logo suggestions, please email me at justtruckandwife@gmail.com. Also,
Is it?
it sounds fine. Thank you. Can you?
Oh, that's coming back, okay.
Yeah, it has to. They have to
That's
calibrate.
right,
Yeah.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah. Can you see the TV? Is that good?
I don't know if this brings back any memories, but
Oh man!
I think we logged about a decade in this game back on.
Turn it down. It's too loud.
We're just gonna get the intro. Oh, we're doing super or just regular?
I would do regular Tecmo. Do Tecmo. Do regular
Bo
Tecmo.
Jackson was on regular. Is this super?
We got you.
This
That's
This
super.
says Barry Sanders. So.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, we're gonna do Super Bowl.
Oh, the
Super Bowl Tecmo.
49ers!
Tell your brother thank you. PE64 says thank you for your service and God bless you for standing up for our freedom. High
It was
five.
an honor. It was an honor. I tell you, I loved it every moment. 11 deployments, 4 times Afghanistan. Wouldn't change it for the world.
You filming with a potato? Question mark.
Filming with a potato. What's that?
iPhone.
iPhone. Is it bad? Can you hear us or no?
I don't know.
All right, so preseason, right?
Let's see. What do you think about getting a truck with no
Learn.
if you-
Watch my videos.
Yeah, learn
And it's
because
not
you're
really
gonna.
hard. truck. Are you?
Gonna waste some money.
Which team should I pick? I'm thinking SF. He's going Detroit. He's got Barry.
So growing up, I was a Niners fan.
P64, this $100.
64.
I was a Niners fan. He was a Cowboys fan. I don't know what happened to Cowboys. He's also a Chevy guy and a Camaro guy, and now he's driving a Shelby. What's up with that?
What do you use for ELD?
But I did have a Cobra for about 4 years.
What do you use for
I'm
ELD?
a Cobra fan. I use Stone Ridge.
Stone Ridge for
Ridge.
ELD. Sorry, this is like gonna be.
If you get an ELD, guys, a lot of companies are going to charge you monthly. Find a company that charges you a one-time fee for the year. That's the best way.
I want to add something there. So there was what was a question about
What branch?
Air Force, and my wife and I are both active duty. I'm still active duty for another month.
Well, now you got a contract job too.
Yeah, they call it double dipping. I'm on my terminal leave, so I don't retire until July 30th or June 30th. But somebody's talking about
Jeremy Rice's Rams.
not knowing a lot about trucks and stuff like that.
He's like,
My brother, he's got a ton of knowledge. I can tell you all kinds of stories about how impressed I am with him, but something on my mind I want to kind of add in here. He can fix anything, and again, he's got the confidence and the balls to actually do it. But he also has a brilliant mind, and it saves him a hell of a lot of money. And this guy figured out how to take it off the truck, put it in the back of an Uber, go get it fixed, bring it back, and install it. It's just
the way his brain works is crazy.
Well,
I would have never thought of that. I would have just called a church up, right?
It's money out of my pocket if I don't do it that way.
So I just pay people tons of money to do my stuff for me, and I know I waste a ton of money. So if you don't have a brain like him, no problem. I don't either. But know that you might want to take a little bit of time, because
trucking might be hard. You got to know how to fix. You got to know some airlines.
I couldn't either. He's always like, oh, you should do this, and I'm like, I'm not. My brain doesn't work like his.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you need to get into this, or you need to get into that, and I'm like,
There's a reason he's a valedictorian. He's a pretty damn smart guy.
yeah.
I knew it would get me somewhere. Guys, I got one request for the Rams. Any other teams? I think I'm going SF because I got Ronnie Lott, I got Montana, I got Rice. He's going Barry Sanders. I think Ronnie Lott, Barry Sanders.
I think you should go to New England. I think they got Tom Brady back then.
It's a little
blurry.
blurry, yeah.
Guys, is the screen kind
Is
of...
the screen blurry for you guys?
Or is that just the
It
feed?
says we're breaking up.
Huh. Is it clear now?
It's a little fuzzy.
Maybe that's your iPad?
No, I know, but it's the live feed. Like, people are getting fuzzy feed.
Let's see here. Let's go back to Wi-Fi. All right, when you come back. Beep.
Is that better? Are we better? I feel like we're better. We're better now.
We're better?
We're
Okay.
better now.
I went to
We're
Wi-Fi,
good
guys.
now.
I was on the 5G kill you whatever network, I guess is
better
what people
now.
say.
It's okay now. Yeah.
Can you see the screen?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it was a little.
It was fuzzy, yeah. It's
Okay,
better
we're on
now.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Sorry
we're
about
good.
that, guys.
Sorry about that, guys.
Let's take on Wi-Fi. Should I go Niners? Who should I go for team? I'm going Niners.
All clear. Thank you, guys.
I need Niners or I need
New England, Tom Brady.
England.
New
No, this is
England clam
Tecmo Bowl.
chowder.
Brady wasn't
Tom
even-
Brady's on here.
Is that the red or the white?
Brady was 9 years old. Oh my god! I think I'm going SF unless I get any more comments.
Take Dallas. Come on.
Dallas has
Ew.
nobody.
That was your team.
They don't even. Do they have Emmett
Yeah.
and Aikman?
Cowboys. I don't like
I think
Cowboys.
you got it. Probably not.
But who's my
Jeremy
defense?
Rice says 49ers. Do it.
Yeah, we're going Niners.
He changed his mind.
Boom! All right, we're going to halftime.
Brady
guys.
is a cheater.
Who's deflating balls around here?
He's the GOAT.
John Elway and the Broncos.
Here we go. There we go. Coin toss. I'm winning. I'm
Cowgirls.
winning.
Yes.
Cowgirl.
Oh, here we
Guys,
go. You guys can see the TV. Is that okay with the TV?
Can you guys see it enough?
Am I in the way of you? Are you good?
Should I score first? Yeah, I'm going to score first. We're going to halftime, so we got this. I won the coin toss.
I
Okay,
love
so,
the blouse. Thank you.
X was changing it to a different person, and then
Oh, yeah. Onside kick. Right?
Hey yo,
Oh, you didn't get far.
All right.
He knows my plays, by the way, guys. He knows what I pick.
There we go. Let's try.
Okay, we got it. Come on.
Arizona Cardinals, right?
Late?
I don't know.
I played, so Justin and I played when we first got it, and I was Redskins, and I actually did pretty good.
Okay, that's a pass.
Justin and Katie,
Oh,
did you
get
all become
some?
Cardinals fans when you were in Arizona?
I
We
just-
did, yeah. We were Cardinal fans when we were in Arizona. We actually, funny story, so he took me to my first NFL football game, and it was the Arizona Cardinals against
the Cowboys.
Yeah, what did that game?
Against the Cowboys, which, okay, so I was born in Virginia, so I'm actually a Redskins fan.
You leave.
And so, like,
back, what are
obviously
you
the
doing
Cowboys
out
and
of bounds?
Redskins are like rivals or whatever, so there was a little rivalry there. Pick a
Okay,
run
so
play.
You hike the ball with O, and then you can switch receivers with X.
I'm just kidding.
Trying to get a first down.
I'm kidding.
Because it took us a while to figure out like how to hike it and switch the receivers. All right, here we go.
Did you like the Glendale Stadium? That is the coolest
I can't believe you
stadium
got that ball.
ever. So I don't
Okay,
know
so
how much you guys know about
I
a
started
stadium,
ball.
but
Oh,
the stadium
change
has
it.
like
I just started to change
it's
it.
like a big dome and it opens up, and also they take the field and they'll pull it out. And they like water it outside and stuff, and then pull it back in to play football. And don't they do that with in the stadium in Arizona?
Get Sloom! Oh, come on, Rathman. What?
Yeah,
He's not even paying attention.
they moved
The stadium, don't they move the grass out?
Yeah, the grass goes out to the south and they grow
Yeah,
it.
so they like pull out the grass and then they grow it and then they pull it back in to like play football on it.
Who runs in the Tecmo Bowl?
So when can we get one of these systems?
Hit him!
I mean,
Where are you throwing the ball?
email me about it.
This is Joe Montana.
If you email me at justtruckandwife@gmail.com, I can probably give you some info on the.
It's not exactly copyright friendly,
Hey,
so
you can't say stuff like that.
we're
Email me. But the Glendale Stadium's amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
We've been a few times. We actually saw. We went
on.
to
Yes,
a couple
get
of
over.
Clemson games.
Oh, fumble! Come on! Get the ball!
The children are sleeping.
Oh, we just fumbled,
The
dude.
children are sleeping.
Good God.
That's how you do it.
Oh, we had the ball.
Yes, the grass slides out only NFL stadiums.
Okay, come on,
Yeah.
Lot.
It's
So-
circle to change.
Circle hikes it and then changes the person. Come on, Lot. Come on, baby.
All
Give
right.
me some.
All right. So I have a question. Are you gonna pay attention?
Take it off! Yes! Yes, what's the question?
So are you gonna plan on adding any more drivers, or are you planning on staying solo?
That's a hard question because
We thought about it.
I'm thinking we're going to open a brokerage first and then maybe go that way later. Oh, here comes Barry. What's up, Barry? What's up, Barry?
The children were sleeping. Yeah, well, we'll see. And yes, I did get my nails done.
Yeah,
They're kind
um,
of short. I'm gonna go
There's a
long
lot
next
of liability
time.
and insurance problems. See, these big trucking companies, they have their own insurance that they back. So it's kind of hard. Come on, Barry.
Oh, come on, get there.
Who runs in Tecmo Bowl?
What do you got, Barry?
Don't shoe feet. You can get banned. I don't know what that means.
Chew feed?
Don't
Tell-
shoe feet.
What?
You can get banned.
Don't-
Fleet. Oh,
Don't chew
I don't know.
fleet? What does
I don't
that
know what
mean?
it's saying.
Explain yourself. Chew fleet?
I don't know what it says. Don't show fleet. You can get banned.
Get it! Oh,
Oh.
I wasn't picked off.
If you add drivers, I'll add on with you.
But
So don't
down-
show fleet, or you can get banned.
Show fleet? What's that mean?
What does that mean? What do you mean? Don't show fleet, or you can get banned?
What is
Banned
that?
from what?
Banned from what? Show fleet?
You can tell that him and his brothers really miss sports. PE64, they do.
Come on, baby.
Come on, he's covered. He's covered.
They don't even pay attention
Get
to
up.
me.
Gets up. Oh.
Come
The
on.
children. Think
Hey,
of the
This
children.
is Tecmo Bowl. You know how many
Think
hours?
of the
You know how
children.
many hours of our
Think of the
life we
children.
wasted on this game?
Oh, YouTube will ban you if you show fleet.
What's fleet?
What's fleet? What do you mean? It said don't show fleet or YouTube will ban
Come
you.
on! Interception!
Oh,
Go, Ronnie!
feet? Really? Like if I show my feet, YouTube will ban me?
Oh, Ronnie! Do it! Did you guys see that?
Oh,
Ronnie
they
Lott!
said YouTube
Ronnie
will,
Lott!
YouTube will ban you for showing your feet.
Feet?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are back. Come on. You
So
guys are
my
live
brother
if you
just
wanna be
showed
on
up with
YouTube.
his girlfriend. They're here hanging out, and I
Oh,
don't
you
think they want to
thought-
show themselves.
Get him in! Oh, yes!
On the blitz. On the blitz.
He blitzed me on that one, too. He blitzed
This
me
is
on
what
it.
I deal with.
Oh my god.
You're not blocking this. Oh, he got in
No,
there.
they will not ban you for showing your feet. I don't know. I'm not going to show my feet anyway, but I did get my toes done too.
There we go. No onside.
Onside. Come on.
No onside.
Apparently, this is.
Great.
Oh, you remember Greg? It was good.
Yeah.
It was real good.
Got some wheels.
Get
on
him!
it.
Get him! Get him! Oh. Okay.
There goes the ceiling fan. Yeah.
We just installed it
We
too.
just got it. It's a brand new one. Because my mom needed one in one of her
Well, our boys
bedrooms, so
stay
we
at
gave it
Gigi's.
to
Oh,
her. Yeah.
I'm the only guy covering anybody.
Come on, Barry. There you go. Here we go.
Why did my whole team not cover me?
What's funny about this game is there are literally what?
Eight
plays?
plays.
You have 8 plays to choose from. Good old 19.
Thanks for watching, guys.
1984.
I hope you're enjoying.
8-bit.
Oh yeah, go up top, go up top. Switch it. Yep, I'm right there. I'm right there.
All right, do we have any more questions?
What the?
No, you're not.
What?
Are you guys
I was right there. I was past you.
having fun with watching football?
Oh my god.
You know what we're doing here, boys.
Any more trucking questions? Thanks for watching, guys. Running lots of man. Hey,
Still very
But when
sad.
football season hits, oh no, it's like I literally I have to turn on sound machines in the kids' rooms. Karaoke tonight, yes.
Yeah, we're
yes.
doing karaoke.
We're doing karaoke.
Oh, I
I'm
called
so
that play
excited. We're
last
gonna
time.
go after
Got
we
you, boy.
finish this. We're gonna head up there.
Oh, just short.
Was it fourth down? Third down. Okay.
I'm out of here. Be cool.
Love you guys. Thanks, man. Have a good
Bye.
Saturday.
Detroit sucks. You should have spanked the Oilers. That run and shoot offense. Are you
Oh,
listening to me?
Oh yeah. I had like 500 yards a game.
You guys should. I'm about to put it on just YouTube. The way they're acting.
Come on, come on, come on. He's going to pass it.
Oh, what?
Yes.
What?
Fourth down. Fourth down.
Oh, we're
Watch
going
this.
For it. We're going for this. Here.
Oh, yeah, here
He's
we
going
go.
for it. What play, guys? What play?
Just watch the way they do this.
What play?
Look
Come
how
on,
excited
Ronnie.
they get.
My life is in your hands, Ronnie.
Oh goodness.
My life is in your hands. Out of the backfield, you go down the backfield.
Oh!
Look at him.
I didn't make him. No, but I didn't make him.
Oh God.
I didn't make him dive. He dove on his own. Oh.
Aubrey Matthews. Who
No idea. Anybody know who Aubrey Matthews
Aubrey
is?
Matthews.
Oh, it's backwards. I can't even really tell.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're only going to halftime, guys. You can kick it, brother. I'm not going to block it. Maybe my guys will block it.
We want to hear you sing.
Whoa!
Maybe one day. Not today. Not today. Maybe we'll go live one night at the bar.
Oh, please get the ball.
Hope you guys. Hey, you guys. I had my authority before, and I'm thinking about doing it again. What do you think?
Wait a little bit. Wait till this economy fully opens.
Yeah, I'd wait till the economy opens too.
What the? How'd you know what play I'm picking, boy?
Is he 40 or 14? Good question.
14.
14 at heart. He'll never grow up.
You know what play I'm picking like a mo.
Sing us a song now. Not gonna happen. Any suggestions to new drivers with
you
no
dumb
mechanical
boy.
knowledge?
Hey, boy, jump up for it. Oh. What, baby?
Any knowledge for drivers with no mechanical knowledge? YouTube. I'm gonna say YouTube.
This is not the play I meant to pick, by the way.
Drivers, no mechanical knowledge. What is your?
Oh, yeah, nice hit.
Drivers and mechanical knowledge, just go with the company first because
I'd go with the company
it's
first.
just going to be really hard.
I think so too.
Any little tiny breakdown will shut you out of your company. Will be over.
Hi from London, wonderful channel. Thank you
Come
for
on,
watching
baby,
from
catch it this time.
London.
My life is in your hands.
Yes. Yes. What is this second? That's second quarter, right? This stuff flies by.
Yeah, we got. Oh, that's 41 seconds. So he's either scoring or this game's going to be a tie.
Semi-Cali, what is that?
Semi-Cali.
No, I'm reading this. Another YouTuber.
Pick it
here
off.
we go.
What's that? Another YouTuber did a background check on you, Justin. Why are you reading that to me?
Cause it's starting to come up.
Yeah, well, that guy is a piece of work, if you know what I mean. You can take that as you want, but we all had our own things in life. But oh, I'm picking my brother off right now.
That's me and my brother screaming while hauling in the
Pick it
lap.
off! Oh, Ronnie Lott saves the day. Don't even acknowledge that guy.
I'm not.
We're not gonna acknowledge people that are haters.
Yeah, no need for the drama. So I'm just gonna
But
say
you're doing
I'm gonna
smart.
say something about the drama thing. We're not gonna do drama. We're not gonna talk about it. Google's there for a reason. If you want to Google
Don't
things,
do it, don't do
go
it.
ahead.
Don't
We
do
have
it.
nothing to hide. So hey everyone, everything on this channel is coming live.
All right, this tie game. So what's the next game? We tied that one. That was a good battle, brother. That was good. Good battle.
Either way, who
Let's go ahead
cares?
and get it.
Justin is cool and my virtual mentor. Thank you, Profit Wages.
Thanks, guys.
Dude, thank you so much for all your, support and everything.
Can't please everyone in this world.
Nope. But you can please me. No.
Ooh.
That came off really uncomfortable.
All right, so we're gonna do one.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Okay. we'll do
Okay,
Street
so
Fighter.
do you want to do
So
Street
ask him
Fighter?
NBA Jam, Street Fighter,
NBA Jam, Street Fighter,
or RBI Baseball.
or RBI Baseball.
Those are the last three we're playing. Then we're going out.
You don't need to explain, guys. You guys are the best. You're the best.
Thank you, brother.
Or lady, you never know. It says hola, hola. You never know.
Hola, 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 hola.
Oh, baby
Got
Kai.
a baby yet. Gigi.
Gigi got it? You got it,
Gigi's got
Gigi?
it.
Well, maybe just let him give him a minute. Sometimes he.
Is that a Tiger King shirt?
Street
That is
Fighter.
not a Tiger King
Don't
shirt.
come on camera.
Is that a Tiger King shirt? If you do not come over here with that Tiger King shirt, I'm going to cry. Check out this massive, amazing.
People saying Street Fighter.
Limited
Street Fighter.
time
Okay.
only.
One time.
Look at
Tigers.
this. Look at this Tiger King shirt. What is this?
What is
I
going
need this.
on?
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to plug the site that we got?
Plug the site, yeah.
Sure.
$6 t-shirts.
There you go.
Plug this.
$6t-shirts.com.
I mean, go ahead. $6 tea. I'm gonna
There you
get
go.
one. I love it. I love it. This is Alyssa, by the way. My brother's girlfriend. I love her. I absolutely love her. Funny story about that, actually. So, Alyssa and I used to work with each other at a bank. We both worked at TD Bank together
What do
about
you think? Which one do you think?
7 years ago. How long ago was that? Like 7 years
Don't do
ago?
the first Street Fighter because the first one's like
We worked together.
not the one
I was
with, like, Ryder.
24,
It's the-
so
yeah.
almost 10 years ago.
This one looks
That
like the
was
right one.
It's Street
2011.
Fighter
Was
2.
it?
Yeah.
That's the right one.
Yeah, so almost 10 years ago, 9 years ago. So we worked together at a bank for a while.
I think I'm gonna go Ryu. What do you think?
Love her.
What you going
And when I found out that her and my brother were dating, I was like, finally, yes, one I like. Woo! I love her. Hopefully she sticks around and put up with your butt.
And
I love my brother.
I'm running away.
I need help real quick.
Bye.
So I'm gonna pick Mr. Bison. How do I spin across the screen?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him how to
Does that
disappear.
move?
Oh, everyone keeps saying NBA Jam.
I know,
One
you're-
we're
We're playing
gonna do
NBA Jam
NBA
next.
Jams next. Do one Street Fighter, then
We're
we'll do
doing one
NBA
Street
Jam.
Fighter.
He's heating up.
I'm going. Oh, there's no Mr. Bison. This is the original.
What? Oh. Sorry, Mama. Oh, Kyle. And Sonic Boom. Tell me how to do Sonic Boom. I need a Sonic Boom. There's a bottle of
Maybe where's the bottle at?
I love PE64, man. Thank
64,
you.
thanks, brother.
He said there's always people that want to bring you down. Everyone has a past, but that's life. That's why everyone has a testimony. Our Lord and Savior forgives everyone. I love you, P64.
You're the
Thank
man.
you. Yes. Praise Jesus.
We all go through
Thank
different
you.
stages in life. That's all I can say.
I'm not gonna respond to that one, but probably
Probably.
little one.
Which one's
Do a
it
4 ounce. I'm not gonna
I
say
do
it.
wish.
Don't.
Mach 3's never been around a woman like this.
Stop. Be nice.
God bless them.
New CDL and Authority, who will give you loads? Won't Uber give you loads with New Authority?
Start.
Hey, will Uber give you loads with New Authority?
Yes.
Yes,
Uber.
do Uber,
Okay, here we
Uber
go.
Freight.
Let's do this.
So download the Uber Freight app. So do that, and I know that they will for a fact, so. Loser is a designated driver tonight. Actually,
Brother
Jason's
doesn't
gonna be,
drink.
he doesn't have a drinker, so.
Okay, I'm trying to
These are
figure out.
DD
Okay,
tonight.
so these buttons are punch. And the bottom
Anyone know any secret moves for this, by the way?
Guys, oh, there's a Ayukin!
Baby.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna come kick his butt.
Now, Alfred Bryan says, now you're my best friend because you play Street Fighter.
That's right. Look at this guy. Oh, come on. Oh, no,
And
no.
screw
Oh,
Coach John Mal. Oh God, no, we're not gonna say that.
Yeah, I suck at this game.
Oh, you got me. How do you suck at this game?
Awkward Jeopardy.
Nut shot, nut shot.
Nut shut.
That's shots.
They're like big kids, but it's fun. So.
I don't know why you said like. You said they're
I don't know how to-
big kids. You don't need to say like.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true. I'm like, what are you saying? I'm like, no, wait. I used to have a teacher because I was 16 and I was like, oh my god, because like was like the thing like to say like then. Oh yeah, and so I had a teacher who
Oh, it is.
would literally stop me every time I said the word like and make me redo the sentence, and it infuriated me. She was the devil. Actually, I probably appreciate her more than I realize now.
Boom!
What the heck? How do I?
Okay, so hold back for 2 seconds, press forward, and punch for Sonic Boom. Thanks, John948.
Oh,
Poor
he killed
Justin
me.
getting hit every time he's loud because of the baby. Oh, he's being loud.
Oh, guy wins. Okay. Dang it. I thought I threw some Ayukins too. You had Sonic Booms.
I'm ready to split off on my own. Gonna do it after things pick up. Is it the right move? John, you know what? John says I'm ready to split off on my own. Gonna do it right after things pick up. Is it the right move? It depends on your personality and who you are. If you have like if you're a go-getter entrepreneur and you
The
got
money will be there. You just got to follow what I do. You put your truck out there.
PE64, you guys have a
thanks for
blessed
the
evening. I'm
donation.
jumping off, but may God continue to pour out his blessing on you and your family. Thank
Love
you,
you, man. Thank you so much.
PE64. Have a great night. Thank you so much for
Everything
joining
you do
us
for
tonight
us.
again.
Yeah.
What
And
part of
everything.
What part of Cali again? What city?
Oh, I can't remember, but he told us.
He's South Carolina or Southern Cal.
You think he's Southern Cal?
He is Southern Cal. Thanks a lot, P64. Love you, man.
Justin, which truck GPS do you use? Actually,
Stonebridge.
no,
Oh,
GPS.
GPS.
He just uses his phone.
And Trucker's Edge.
And Trucker's Edge.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Very wholesome moment watching the brothers play. Enjoy every moment.
This brings me back to when I was like 10 years old. Telling you.
Big kids. I love it.
We all.
All right, where are we doing NBA now?
Yeah, NBA Jam. Okay. It's on regular Nintendo, or is it Super Nintendo?
Fullerton. He's from
Dang
Fullerton.
it. Fullerton. Oh, you told us
Fullerton.
that.
Yeah. I remember that. I'm just really bad at my memories.
EV Free Church. Later, P64 man. See you next week. Take care of yourself.
Spent time there.
What, Fullerton?
Yeah.
Was your husband a working mechanic? No.
No. I just
No,
always take
he's
him
just
with cars and
always,
stuff.
yeah, he's just
What's the
basically he's
term
just like a
edition?
car
That's the
guy.
one that
Always
has
work
the,
on his
like,
cars.
where you can
Always.
let it rain
He's
fire?
just
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the
your
term edition for
brain.
that.
I just don't. I don't know how his brain works.
He's
Boom
on
shakalaka.
fire.
NBA Jam is awesome.
We're about to play it.
I'm getting like sweaty.
So no,
I didn't break the fan, so luckily it'll
Your
turn
mom
back
was
on.
cutting my hair. Did you notice? I got a
I did. I was gonna tell you it looks really good because it's like all straight and
Jason
nice and
jumping
cut. You don't look like Karen
I
anymore.
know, thank you.
Are you gonna? You're not gonna call the manager, right?
I'm gonna call all the managers.
You're gonna call all the managers? Not anymore, but you were earlier.
Yeah, I was.
You really were.
Jason's talking about it.
another quick story about Justin.
Sorry.
It kind of captures his engineering mind. So, high school, I was a pizza delivery driver, and I had a Honda CRX. It was a
This thing was awesome,
89. Yeah, it was lowered, had custom rims.
15-inch solo barrack.
Yeah, I had some 212 solo barracks behind my head, and I blasted stupid music.
It was awesome.
My stupid
But
music.
so I was delivering one night, and my car, the front left of it just dropped, and I couldn't drive anymore. I was like, man, I had pizzas I had to deliver. I was like, what am I gonna do? So my the guy that owned the pizza place, he let me just drive his car the rest of the night, and I was like, I don't know, I got to ride home, and I just like, yeah, I don't know how to attack this problem. So my brother, out of the blue, grabs my keys and goes and gets my car, and it ends up that I broke a strut brace, and yeah, he magically fixes it for me as I'm just sitting there moping in my house, thinking I'm not gonna be able to deliver pizzas and make $20 a day anymore.
Brought it back home. We fixed it the next day.
He fixed it. My car's back up and running. So
Yeah.
just endless things this guy can mechanically fix. There wasn't YouTube and stuff at that point. He just figured it out. And again, that's just something where in my mind, no way in hell is me to figure that out. I was just gonna mope around and leave my car sitting on the side of the road and just lose a job. But he saved the day again, and just one of the many examples of how brilliant this guy is.
Hey, that's my brother, man. He's stop filling my head up. But yeah, someone asked how fast my GT500 is. Not as fast as the 2019 that this guy has. Sammy, what's up? Nice to see you, man. Good hearing from you. What happened to this screen? Okay, there we go. What's up? What made you join the Air Force? Cost of living where you live is not very expensive. And what's up, Sammy? Well, how difficult is it to get a loan on a truck? For a loan on a truck, you're going to have like 30% down. Like I had to put $9,000 down to get my truck. What were they asking about the Air Force? What made you join the Air Force?
So, there's an alternative. I know a lot of people here obviously looking to this guy, although everybody's looking to this guy as far as advice, and he gives great advice. But for me, if you're looking for something different, obviously you have to have a clean record. But the military for me, I got through high school and didn't really have aspirations to go to college, and I had an injury my senior year, my left knee, so I was never athletic like this guy to get a D1 scholarship or anything like that. But I joined the military. I've always loved planes. My mom, Air Force. My grandma was Marines. Grandpa was Air Force retired. My uncle's Air Force. So I had a ton of Air Force, and so I just joined. And I was an aircraft mechanic. And worked on F-15Es for 4 years. Realized I wasn't really an outside mechanic guy. Again, I kind of just describe myself. I mean, I can kind of figure things out if you give me a book, but not really my thing. So I went to an office job and started doing computers. I worked as a server administrator. Did that for the last 18 years of my career. I highly consider the military for folks that are looking for a path. There's obviously some career fields that translate well to post-military life. You can do 4 years, 6 years, 20 years, 30 years. I was blessed enough to get an IT career field, and that has transitioned well to obviously the civilian sector. So now I'm doing basically the exact same thing. I don't manage people anymore. Now I just actually do the job. But yeah, definitely a great alternative for somebody that might be on the fence if they're concerned about maybe being a owner operator and looking for other alternatives. Military is a great way to go. I mean, great training, great benefits. I did medical. I mean, I had 5 children, beautiful children, all of them for free.
Beautiful children, love them.
And so I've been very blessed. Been traveling the world, seen.
I can't wait to meet the new
all kinds of different
one.
corners of the world. So definitely not a bad gig for somebody that's looking for an alternative.
Oh.
You got to kind of deal with authority. That's not for everybody. I'm totally fine with it, and yeah, just very blessed. I loved all 22 plus years.
A lot of
my
guys
career.
said thank you for your service. One guy shout out from Jersey.
What are your plans now that you've retired?
What are your plans that he retired?
Yeah, so I still do IT. So
And he just closes on his house on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. So
Bought a new house.
We got a house, and yeah, my wife is still stuck on
Just
Oahu
yours is getting out of
because she's
college.
active
I
duty,
mean,
and active duty and military can't travel right now because it's COVID stuff.
You go to
So
college and then
if
go
you
to
get out of the military, you
Yeah.
separate, or if you retire, they actually still let you go. So they let me leave and get a job. So I'm trying to make money for the family and wait for my wife to join me. So it kind of sucks right now.
Baby.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I had a little baby girl in the last month.
Born in
And
April,
so-
yep.
Yep, and then I got twin boys as well, which keep my hands full. And then we got his 3 boys, which are
I
buddies
cannot
of ours as
wait
well.
to see them all
handful.
together again.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
They do that all together. All right, guys, we need suggestions on teams. I think I might go to New York. I get Stark and Ewing.
Who do the Lakers even have?
Bulls.
They got
You gotta
Bulls?
go Bulls.
Yeah, but they got Scotty. They
got Scottie Pippen,
Yeah, but
right?
they're Scotty and Horace.
Do it.
Oh, I know I'm
He ain't
doing.
got
You
no
got
power.
Pippen.
You're
You
gonna
got
go.
Pippen.
I might go to the
Lakers.
Malone. I might go Malone.
Where'd you get your trailer from? How much new or used? It's used.
River Roads up in St. Louis.
River Road's up in St. Louis, and it
And
was
check
used.
out TNT Rents if you need to. You're gonna need to rent a trailer. No one's gonna unless you have the money
TNT
to buy.
Rentals, if
Bill.
you have the money to.
Bill.
Pacers. They were
Pacers?
really good
Somebody
at that
pick
stuff.
the
You know Reggie
Pacers.
Miller?
I'm
Is
going.
Miller in there?
I'm going.
Oh,
I'm
it's
going
Miller.
What was your
Smith.
trade in the Air Force? Weren't you in
Taking your
computer
advice.
intelligence?
Yeah.
What did you do? Computer intelligence?
No, so I have worked with intelligence, and actually where I'm working now is in the intelligence area. But I'm a server guy, so it's an Air Force
Celtic,
specialty
just
code's
kidding.
called a 3 Delta OX2, 3D OX2. You can look it up on Google and see what kind of it is. But it's called Cyber System Operations. But basically, you manage servers. So I do Microsoft, Unix, stuff like that.
Only Air Force and Navy transmission mode, civilian mode. I was artillery.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Now half deaf.
So there are IT guys, obviously in the Marines and in the Army. Every branch has them. Everybody needs them. Everybody uses a computer. It's kind of the backbone. So you're transitioning to cyber and whatnot. But yeah, so I mean, obviously there's security forces. There's MPs, whatever you want to call them, whatever branch that transitions well to the civilian sector for law enforcement. So definitely, if you're considering the military, think on the back end. I mean, it's cool to do some neat stuff with jumping out of planes and stuff. And I mean, we need those special forces guys and stuff, and they have a niche after their career. But I just went through a transition class, and there was a bunch of special forces guys that were struggling to find work because obviously there's not a lot of business of doing special forces stuff as a civilian. So
Selma Callie, thank you for your service as well.
thank you.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
it's
got
an
a
honor.
couple on here. Yeah, thank you guys.
Let it rain.
So we're gonna go ahead and play a couple.
I got the
I don't even know how
Pacers.
this works.
Brother-in-law Kyle suggested, and we're doing it.
You know when Ori heats up that it's all over. and then we got Elijah one protecting the paint
No, you
here.
gotta get in here. You gotta get in here. Yeah. Let's see. Love the channel. Definitely get plenty of advice and encouragement from y'all. Well, yes, that is
That's
what we're
what
here
I'm trying to do.
for.
We're trying to
We're
sh-
literally
just
here just.
You can switch up
We
your
want
card.
to inform, encourage, and
Wanna
not
show you
like give you
guys-
knowledge, share
I want
knowledge.
to show you guys what I didn't
Not that
know
I have
in
it.
my.
He's got all the knowledge. I don't.
Okay, so we got to learn this stuff real quick. How to shoot.
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
What?
Oh, he can just make you like a really sweet message.
Is he watching this?
I don't know, but it's like on your text.
Oh,
It's really sweet though.
okay. All right. Wait. Whoa. Is that you?
Are you retiring with civilian
Okay, so
certs?
that's okay.
Are you retiring with civilian certs?
Okay,
Oh,
so
look at the mid range.
oh, get that rebound, baby. Give it to. Oh, you just shot it. He's
What
what
the-
It's no good. I saw
Yeah,
here.
so X obviously makes you shoot the ball.
All right, you're screaming. Children.
Circle is.
Was
Mine's
not
left. Give me my rebound. Okay. Pass me the ball, please.
How do you pass?
Okay. So square passes. And X jams it. So square passes. I learned that. Oh, someone just jacked me. He just hit
Yeah,
me.
and if you hit the L and R buttons, the turbo.
Oh, is it turbo?
Yeah, the top buttons.
Pass it back to me. Oh, turbo.
Yeah.
Come on, bring it in the paint. Oh, you're on way deep, huh? Get out
Oh, I
of
could
here.
have made it. Get that rebound. Come on, get that rebound.
And
Oh.
you can't leave the toilet seat up. It won't stay up.
Oh!
Oh, man.
She kidding.
Oh, get
Just kidding. I'm not
Get
kidding.
that ball. What the?
Only
What the?
room.
Oh,
How much for
feel
that
like I don't
gaming
know how to
system? Who do I
shoot.
talk to? Email me at justtruckingwife@gmail.com. I'll talk to you about it.
Get out of here.
About the gaming system.
How do you steal?
What the?
You made
it's
it.
like I think it's PEX.
Oh. I'll get you with those 3
Look at
corners.
these graphics, guys.
You know what I'm saying? This is
Like, do you
good
remember
stuff.
these graphics?
So you can only control one player.
Yeah.
Good old 1984?
Ish.
Come on, hit that 3 ball.
I wasn't even alive yet, for the record.
Oh!
Okay.
There we go. Come on, Lori, back me up here.
Oh!
Get. Oh, you got it. Give me that. What the? Mid-range? Oh, oh, Smitsy's.
Got it. What's up?
I'm just gonna block it.
Get it! Oh! Okay, that's the first corner. Well, I thought you were kicking my butt.
Is that a PS2 controller? It is a PS2 controller.
Yeah.
Used.
They're wireless.
They're used
They're
wireless
They're a little rough.
PS2
Little rough.
controllers, yeah.
So you're not going to get a brand new system. But,
Katie, you need a moderator. Don't worry, I blocked the troll, it's fine.
We blocked the
troll's
trolls.
gone,
We
don't worry
blocked
about
the
it.
trolls.
Like I said, if anyone saw that comment and you want to do your own Google search, be my
a lot of
guest.
haters.
No one, we don't care. Like, it's fine.
What?
Oh, whoops, sorry. I just moved it. We're good. Okay.
Oh, you making shorts and shots now? Okay.
What did the person ask about?
Do they have Chuck E. Cheese in South Carolina? Yeah, we got Chuck E. Cheese.
You mean
We
Pasquale's?
Pasquale's.
Jump up there, get that.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you can't do that, huh?
No.
They were masquerading as Pasquale's Pizza, and people thought it was
Wait a
a local
second.
pizza shop, and they were trying to support them.
Who's
And then
McKee?
people were like, someone knew
What
the
happened to
flavor of
Smith's?
Chuck E. Cheese pizza enough to say, this is
What happened
not
to Smith's?
Pasquale's, this is Chuck E. Cheese pizza, and then it all blew up.
What?
Yep.
Come on the channel. We're gonna talk about this.
Oh.
You have to tell the Pasquale story. Something about Chuck E. Cheese, apparently.
It's very well known. You can Google it also,
Man.
but that's what they were doing in order because nobody goes to Chuck E. Cheese
Where was
on
it at?
purpose.
Basketball, what the heck?
You go there because you have to, because you're
'Cause you have
attending a
kids.
birthday party,
because you have children.
and you have to entertain the children so they don't kill you. So the
I feel like my
Pasquale's
dude ain't
pizza,
doing
like
that.
on, like if you did like Uber Eats or DoorDash
Yeah.
or something, then it said
feel like
Pasquale's
this
pizza,
game is
and
going
it's
down.
supposed to be a premium pizza.
Oh.
It's not
He's
the
on
regular
fire,
pizza,
okay.
it's premium, and that's why they
Oh,
said.
but it was Chuck E. Cheese.
But then they got, I mean, somebody
Oh, why
blew
is
the
no one
whistle.
listening sharp?
Because they knew, because they took their kids to Chuck E. Cheese enough to know
Yeah.
the taste of Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
They were
Oh,
so
just jump
into
in.
consumer
Is there a
reporting,
full
and they
run?
had
Wow.
to
All
let
right.
everyone know
All
exactly
right.
what happened. So
Thank
that's,
you for that little
Oh!
story. I appreciate that.
that's what happened.
That's good. Oh wow, another beautiful lady, loving the content. She is
Please
beautiful,
hit that.
inside
Thank
and out.
you.
I love her.
Kill
I'm a big
that
fan
on
of
fire.
her. I love
Hold my
her.
spot.
What the
Oh my
heck?
god, I keep losing
Yeah, boy, get out
my.
of here.
There we go. Let's see. My god, you're making me feel old. I'm sorry, John. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Jammed on you, boy.
Hey.
Just trucking babes. Aw, thanks.
Oh, you beat me.
I should have a girls'
You
night.
actually 10
I
points
should have
on
a
it.
girls' night and do like a just trucking girls'
Hey,
night.
the older brother keeps winning.
We
Last-
should, and we'll
What's
play
funny
video
is the older brother will always win.
Always wins.
No, Kyle. So when we first got, my brother's name is Kyle, by the way. When we first got this gaming system, Justin and I were sitting here playing, and he kept beating me, and I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. And I was like, I feel like the younger sister who's like sitting here like upset because I can't play the game. Like I remember that as a kid. Like 'cause my brother's 6 years older than me, so he would like never let me beat. I was never player one. He never let me win, except Yoshi. Remember Yoshi? I always beat him at Yoshi. He could not win. You remember that?
I remember that. I just
I'm really
couldn't
good at the game Yoshi, which is like a terrible game. Go ahead. What do you got to say?
Going back to Tristan asking if I had any civilian certs.
That's what
I
I'm talking
do. I did get certs. So the military, if you were doing IT, they'll pay for one cert and they'll keep it alive the whole career. So a lot of people get a thing called Security Plus. That's kind of this entry cert. But I actually went another route. It's called GSEC. It's kind of like Security Plus on steroids. It's through SANS. And then I also have certified ethical hacking and then certified network defense architect. So those are the 3 certs I carried, and that helped me walk into a job. The big thing is experience. If you have experience doing IT, if you can find somebody that can help you out, to include if you volunteer places, that's going to speak volumes too. I've interviewed with only a few companies, but that experience was really what sold me. So as soon as I told them I had 18 years experience, they're like, okay, yeah, when do you want to work? So very blessed again with the opportunities I had. So, but yeah, certs are critical. If you're looking to go IT, certs is, I mean, the degree's cool if you want to get into management and stuff, but if you actually want to get paid, go get certs.
Someone said, can you hack someone for me? What's your price? No. He's by the book. Not gonna happen. This guy right here, you're by the book.
Yeah.
He's by the book. He's a good guy. I love this guy. Are you able to get top secret clearance? That's private information.
I'll say I have a clearance. If you look up a 3DOX2,
You.
3DOX2.
if you look up a 3DOX2, there's a certain level you have to be able to attain, and so.
So top secret guy over
It's
here.
the top of the top.
He's full of secrets. That's why his hair's so big.
We'll have some great stories around
You
the
know what I'm
camp.
talking about.
So actually, I do have a computer science degree as well. I actually got it in March of this year. I waited my whole career. It took me 20 years. I hate school.
Congrats.
I'm not quite like my brother, but yeah. So yeah, computer science definitely a
I'm
good.
trying to join.
You'll see a lot. I mean, I went through AMU, American Military University, and a lot of their labs and stuff are legit. I mean, you're gonna learn firewalls. You're gonna learn a lot of different tools, networking, subnetting and whatnot. So.
Did you need to get a polygraph?
I did never. I was never required to get to that level of TS. So, yeah, but that's another level. If you get if you can score a poly, you. I mean, I talk to Amazon and they'll move you anywhere you want. If you have a poly and a TS, yeah, Amazon is dying to have you right now. So. Yeah, that's the way to go. But I never was in a position where I required it. So.
No, you can tell you're military because you're so respectful. He really is. He's a really nice guy. He's a really good guy. I'm really proud to have you as a brother-in-law.
We never.
Katie and Justin, you two are a cute couple. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you. He
Thanks
has
for
had a
watching.
great year. He's had an amazing year. Retiring, moving into
Another
your
baby
dream
girl.
home,
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
another baby girl.
I'm coming.
Very blessed, no doubt. My wife's in Oahu right now with my 3 kids. Trying to
I
hold
wanna
things
be out there with
together.
her.
They're all under 2. If anybody has kids, you can kind of understand how hard that is. So, just like her, yeah. She goes through it all the time as Justin's out the door. So, yeah, it takes a village to make this work, and yeah, these super women like the one to my right, your left, is an example of a critical piece to making that work.
I love it. I love it.
Another great game right here. You get the spray gun.
Contra.
Two people working this
What is
together.
it? Up, down,
He's got the
down.
big gun.
What is it? Up, down, BA.
Above,
Start.
down, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Above, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
Yeah, if you NSA poly there, yeah, and math, yeah. So that you were interviewing for a pretty quality job there if you were doing that. So no doubt.
So we actually tried DAT for a while, but he didn't like it. So he actually uses apps like JB Hunt, 360, Uber. What are the apps he uses? Coyote. So there's a
every time-
video. If you go back and look at the old videos, he actually did a video where he showed you all the apps that he uses to book loads. So go if you scroll and look.
Every time I do a video of the apps that I use, I'll start the video.
You're blind, I can't see.
You ever heard of Xbox One and PS4?
Yeah.
No.
Untrue.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course.
These games are way better.
These games are way better.
I played
Look
the
at
new
the
basketball.
graphics.
This brings you back.
I played the new basketball games. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I can't even figure out how to shoot
There's
the
so
ball.
many buttons.
It's just crazy how hard it is. So,
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
ridiculous. I love
even
it.
the Maddens. I mean,
There's a reason they call it Nintendo.
it just gets to a point. It's like as soon as they start doing the vision one, where you gotta look at the receiver and then throw it. Like, man, come on, you're adding too many dynamics here. I mean, sure, there's plenty of people that are great at it, but for me, it just took away the fun factor.
Killed mine, Kyle. Come on. Come on.
That's what Cash was telling me earlier.
I killed mine.
Yeah, the Antarctica there. I have a friend actually that worked down there, and
So, what would you do?
yeah,
Go ahead.
pretty cool mission.
What would you do if a company driver was getting
I like staying in the
walked
warmth though. I don't want to go to either of the poles. So.
over? Just switch companies. If you're getting walked over with a company, switch companies.
Or hold out and let them know you know what's going on in the game.
I would just switch companies. That's more of like a business thing. I mean, that's
Show
like
them these videos. Show them how much money is being made on those loads, and that you want a little bit more of that cut.
I can't answer that, but you can. You're welcome, Danny. I hope you find a good job that treats you right. You deserve it.
Ooh, super fun.
You truckers go through a lot, so find yourself a good job.
Lightest is a good company. Yeah, and they got the Arctic contract. They're a big company, obviously a big player. Yeah, and if I'm making it sound like those IT certs are easy, no, they weren't easy for me either. I mean, that GSEC cert I took, it was 2 weeks straight boot camp, and then it was a 5-hour test, which was absolutely brutal. I don't know how I passed it. But no, these certs are definitely not easy. Even Security Plus, even entry level, CompTIA Plus, I mean the Network Plus, those things aren't easy. Takes definitely some dedication, and yeah. But I mean, it's validating. You know what you're talking about, and that's why people are hanging their hat on it. Where if you can get a cert and you get some experience, yeah, you can walk into a pretty healthy job right off the bat.
How much does it cost to go? How much did you pay to go to trucking school?
$1,800.
For him, it was $1,800 to go to school. I guess I'm assuming that rates are going to vary depending on your state, depending on what school you choose, things like that. But he went to Greenville Technical College, and it was $1,800 to start, and it was a pretty decent program. I'm assuming, yeah. What was it? You made the dean's list, didn't you?
Yeah.
He made the dean's list.
He
was on the top of it. You did. He made the dean's list. Are you surprised at all? He got like a little. He got like a little like. He got like a little letter and everything. He did. He made the dean's list. He had like a little like plaque and everything. I was so proud of him. He's like, this is a trucking school. Did you get your TWIC card? I don't know what that is.
I didn't.
No.
I don't go to the ports that much at all, actually. You go first.
Oh wow, trucking school is $5K in Chicago. I just thought. He just bought a truck in Arizona.
5K?
Yeah, 45K in Chicago. I just bought a truck and on my own.
What's this guy doing behind right? You're dead, bro.
You got nothing to do about him. Yeah, like they get higher up.
Okay. Let's go. It's boogie.
All right, after this, I'm going.
All right,
I
we're going
want
to
to
sing
go
karaoke because
karaoke.
Gigi's here. She's only here for so long.
Yes. So, should I bring up the?
Yeah, the contracting world, I'm new to it, but yeah, if somebody can secure a 4-year contract, that's some nice security. That's one thing that the Air Force I love about it. I mean, I served 22 years and I never had to worry about a paycheck. I was always getting paid in the 1st and 15th, and you realize how vulnerable the civilian sector is as soon as you step out. I mean, obviously, 38-something million people right now unemployed. It's nothing new to the world right now, unfortunately. But very blessed with the security in the military. Again, never had to worry about a paycheck. But yeah, those 4-year contracts, that's where it's at. So right now I'm only on a 1-year contract. So I'll be looking for another contract here next spring. But just thankful right now to have found a job again when there's 38 million people unemployed.
Right, because you can't go unless you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him.
You can't go unless.
No, I never did. Again, Air Force. I went on some pretty interesting deployments in Afghanistan. I went on one where I was with a bunch of Marines and Army, and we were in a helicopter going to a province in the middle of the country, and it was early. It was 2004, and the mission was to land in a remote area of Afghanistan, make sure they were friendly, and then try to convince them to join the Afghan army by offering them help. And yeah, so as soon as I got out of the helicopter, I was assigned a position like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Assigned a position in the helicopter. We all ran out and we all got in the prone position and had our weapons on target. Just in case we were to get attacked, we would have to throw lead down range. So thankfully, that we landed in a peaceful area, and we had tea with the locals there. Again, once in a lifetime opportunity in the middle of nowhere. But no, never had to fire a weapon, thank God. First time I landed in Afghanistan, going to that job, I was in Kabul, Afghanistan. We landed in Bagram, and we had a convoy and forerunners. And I realized that I was not in an Air Force unit because I was assigned to the back quarter panel of the second weird forerunners, and I was basically hanging out the window for 2.5 hours, making sure nobody was going to step out with an RPG where I'd have to take them out. So that opened my eyes real quick to the fact that this was real, and I was no longer serving in the Air Force.
Yeah, the ones that shoot, you don't have to worry about.
Answer that one for me. I'm gonna say this really fast while he's reading some comments to answer some questions.
Our thoughts on truck auctions. You don't know the history of the truck, so it's probably not a good idea. Unless
If you don't know anything about
unless
trucks
you're a
or any engine
mechanical.
guy,
Yeah, if you're a mechanical guy and you have somebody who knows a lot about trucks, then yeah, I mean, go ahead. But if you don't know anything about trucks, you go to truck auction. I would not go to truck auction. So if you're mechanical, yes. If you're not mechanical, no.
Yep. So for certs, like I said earlier, they'll pay for one. The Air Force will pay for one. Usually, it's going to be Security Plus, and you have to actually pass that before you get on basic training when you first join. It's kind of a benchmark that kind of determines if you can make it or not in the career field. And then they'll keep that certification alive. But if you go up to SysP or something like that, and you choose for the Air Force to actually start paying for that, they'll keep that one alive. Security Plus, you'll have to keep it on your own. It's only a couple $100 every 3 years. But yeah, so they'll keep one alive, and if you're in a cool unit, they'll actually pay for additional certs, and that's what I did. I was with a unit that was able to pay for my CEH, my Certified Ethical Hacking, and then that rolled right into Certified Network Defense Architect. As far as computer forensics, I do some of that. I do more of the vulnerability assessment, so there's a big military unit called DISA that runs our networks, and I make sure that our systems are in compliance with their expectations, I guess.
So no, we have never done anything with XPO just because of the bad reputation. Yes, we have Sonic games for those of you watching who are interested in asking what we're playing it on. If you have questions about the system we're playing the games on, email me at justtruckingwife@gmail.com.
It's not brand new, but it is amazing.
It's fun. It's fun.
All right, we're gonna take this show on the road.
Yeah, we're gonna do the show on the road. We're gonna actually go, and we're gonna go to a little bar down the street called Two Birds first and sing some karaoke, and then head to Gigi's. Yay, fun time.
Wait, what? You can't just hear me there.
You have to be a touch typist for cyber. That's you. Touch typist for cyber. I don't know.
Touch typist? I'm not. Let me ask you that. I don't know what that one is.
5 more minutes for any questions in here, and then we're going karaoke.
Hearing about the sexy projects he works on with the scientists makes me question my choice of career. That's fantastic. All right, answer some questions because they're all for you now. I'll be back.
I'm not good at coding either. I mean, I work right now. My job is I work with coders, and they basically it's DevOps, developmental operations. If you kind of speak that language, it's new to me. That's not something that I was really privy to when I was active duty. Yeah, I mean, you have to know how to type. Speed typist, I mean, yeah, you want to be quick. I mean, you get a command line, you got to know what you're doing. You got to enter accurate commands because you enter something wrong and you can bring a whole network down, and that's a bad day for you and a bunch of other people. So definitely need to know how to type fairly quickly. But I mean, I worked with some folks in my career that they're not the greatest typers, and they've been just fine. You get the knowledge, you understand how to put things together. You can see the big picture. There's value there. You don't need to necessarily beat yourself up if you can't type 80 words a minute or anything like that. So. Yeah, but it's coding. I mean, I've taken some classes, Python, C++, Java, and stuff like that. But say I'm an expert, no, it's not my wheelhouse. I just had to take it to kind of get a general understanding. But I'm mainly focused on just Windows. I mean, that's obviously the heavy hitter for my neck of the woods. And so that's critical. So server administration, server 2016, working on my MCSA. So yeah.
They love ya. They love ya. I love it. This is a good guy right here.
You gotta follow an even better guy, my brother. He's the man. I mean, I tune in and watch him with you guys, and yeah, he and his wife are a great combo, and they're doing good things, raising kids, and it's not easy, as many of you that are in this industry know.
It's not easy.
And I have utmost respect for you guys, because obviously, I mean, Trump and the rest of the networks have highlighted recently what great work you do and how much of a necessity toilet paper is and whatnot. I mean, and I know when I go to the store and I see the damn shelves entry, I can only imagine how busy it is. And I remember Justin took a video of a toilet paper distributor, and this place is jam-packed with people trying to get toilet paper. So no, you guys do great things here. Obviously, a critical backbone. It sucks that it just takes like a time like this to really realize
Do you get it started, babe?
how important your guys' role is. So I thank you guys for what you do, because obviously I take it for granted. I mean, we as Americans more times than not take things for granted, what we have in this great country of ours. Every time I come back from a deployment, I'm humbled to remember how good we have it. But you could be blue, you could be red. I mean, you could be whatever religion you are. But at the end of the day, I mean, we live in the greatest country in the world, no doubt about it.
Been in a fist fight.
No offense to the folks in Europe watching this, and there's some great countries over there as well. And we're all allies, kind of working on this together to keep this world together and going in the right direction. But I personally think America is amazing. I love it. I'm humbled and honored to be here.
I'm
And,
proud to be proud.
I mean, the opportunity to do this, we've been blessed. I mean, my brother's worked his ass off.
Yes.
Have you and Justin been in a fist fight?
No, we've wrestled a lot, but yeah, he kicked
We're
my ass
going-
now. So.
I've given him a few.
We're going on the road. Gigi's watching the babies. Kyle's taking over the
This
sticks.
is my brother Kyle, by the way.
Yeah.
Cow, like I like to call him Cow. Cow. I don't know why.
Uncle Kyle for.
Uncle Cow.
You guys better beat this contract. Oh, what happened? Game over. Come on.
You just threw the remote at me.
All right, we're gonna go sing some karaoke.
You wore the uniform and you're now in a secure field. Thank you for keeping America safe. The network's up. And
Thank you, Gigi, for watching the babies. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll take you real quick to karaoke if you hang around Saturday night. And
I'm older.
he's older.
by like a year.
We already got Mama's wagon started, but we'll hear Jason's car start up. Man,
Oh, is he gonna follow us?
hey, he's gonna follow us.
Fred.
And you guys, someone asked if I still have my Cobra. Yes, I still have my Cobra. That's my baby.
Excuse me.
Well, she's my baby. Oh, lights are bright.
Yes.
And that's my 2007, 20,000 miles. Oh, look at that. I didn't know it had the little. Has a little. We lost the feed. Let's see what
We
happened.
got our brothers riding together.
No, we lost the feed.
I know, but you gotta turn Wi-Fi off.
Oh, it's back. Sexy Shelby. Are you guys back? Let me know. She is mean. 2019 5-0.
Woo!
We're going to karaoke. All right. What's you say, Mama? Oh, you turn the switch off right here. I'll get it. Right underneath the left side of the steering wheel. No, it's a little chrome switch. It's a little chrome switch. Got it? Okay. Love you, Mama. Thank you. All right, I guess he's not taking off. Man, that thing's sweet. Yeah, buddy. 29. Look at this thing. Man. Short shifter. The red gauges too. Can you change the colors in those too?
Yeah, it's got my colors. You can
That's
change them, but,
awesome.
yeah,
All right, we'll see you at Gigi's karaoke. Handing it over to her. Got it.
Hello. It's kind of dark. I'm sorry. Let's get some lights on. Are we going to Schubert's first?
No, let's just go straight to Gigi's. Buddy.
But I want to do karaoke. Hello.
Anybody
Alyssa?
still there?
Anyone still there?
Sorry for the losing.
85 people, or is there anyone there?
Sorry for losing the feed.
I'm too old at 45 to sit that low in the Stang. I know, that's how I feel. And I'm not like,
It's not a Corvette.
I'm like literally, you know, recommended amount of cash to start up authority.
15 grand
15 grand
minimum.
minimum.
I spent $9,000 just to get my truck, like down payment.
Yeah.
$3,500 for your insurance, $1,200 for your plates.
Why don't we stop by Two Birds? I'll run in. If they're not doing karaoke, we'll go to Gigi's.
Okay. What are the company? We're just gonna go to Gigi's. No Two Birds. Just Gigi's. The comments.
At least 20K. Someone said at least 20K.
Yeah, 15, 20K. Because you want to have some reserve money. Like I was talking about these brokers, they asked me if I want a cash advance on this load I'm on right now. Like my trailer's loaded right now. $1,350 going up to Richmond,
Does
Virginia.
Justin sing karaoke? No,
I
he
cannot
does not
sing, guys.
sing karaoke.
$1,350 going up to Virginia, but the guy asked me after I booked it with him, a new broker I've never worked with,
I'm calling Two Birds.
and he asked me, do I want a fuel advance or any kind of cash advance? And if they're asking you that, then they got guys out here that are taking advance money,
Two Birds. Ask them
and
if they're doing karaoke
that
tonight.
means you're more in their pocket. So really gotta do your thing and have your own money, guys.
Backup dancer for Katie. That's my girl. She's gonna call Two Birds, the bar that we like to do karaoke at, and see if they're doing karaoke. If they are, then we'll go there. If not, then we'll just.
Tell Two Birds because they're probably thinking you're saying.
TWO.
And
TWO
B-E-R.
Birds. BERTS. Two Birds.
Two Birds Lounge.
And guys,
Yeah,
we might have nice things. We might have an Escalade, we might have a Shelby, but
We've
never bought a new car.
It's not new.
Our house, we paid $250 for it.
That was
Like
$256.
$256, and we put 50 grand down. We made that extra money by selling our house in Arizona
Yeah.
that we made a good investment on. I'm not a drug runner. I'm not doing nothing like that
Babe.
illegal. I make all my money off good choices. And you
Yeah.
work hard, you make your money.
We weren't gonna bring up the drama stuff.
No, I'm not
babe.
talking about that. I'm just saying, like, people might think you might get money from other places. A lot of people do get money from other places. We got a family, we're doing our thing.
Do you
We
do
work hard.
factoring loans?
No, we don't factor.
No.
We don't use DAT. All these companies, the
Fuel
apps
cards.
that-
We have a QT fuel card, actually.
yeah, well, they're talking about XPO's fuel card.
Oh,
But it
just
gives
kidding.
you only TA and Petro to get fuel at, and I don't like those places.
Yes.
But yeah, everything we have, like this Escalade's a 2016. This Shelby's a 2007. My 40th birthday is next month. I wanted that
Yes.
Shelby.
And he
so
was dying for that Shelby, and he calls me and he's like, "Babe,
I found the one
for
I
my
want.
birthday, can we get this Shelby Mustang?" And I'm like,
Yes. Are you guys doing karaoke tonight? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Are they?
They are not.
Oh, boo.
Gigi's it
Gigi's it
is.
is. Boo. I'm glad we called. Thank you. Appreciate that. I love you. Thank you.
Gigi's is only about a mile from the house, by the way. What
True.
was your favorite game tonight, guys? Anybody still hanging around?
Oh yeah, about the games. I mean, it has like all of the games.
I don't know. What are the ones we played? Are the ones we played?
I love Tecmo Bowl. Isn't that
I
fun?
didn't. I want to
will be
be.
honest. Kyle was a little
I wanna
upset
tell
he
you-
didn't get to play.
Oh,
I'll
we
play
will get
later.
back home.
But I want to tell you guys.
Like,
we can play.
Did you guys notice I didn't beat my brother in one game?
Everyone says Tecmo Bowl, by the way.
Tecmo
No, one person
Bowl.
says Tecmo Bowl.
That makes that game system worth it.
My arm is like killing me.
We're almost there.
Is
man.
it?
No, I'm good. I'm just holding this up. Like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. If my hand goes over it, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to hold it up.
We're almost there.
Oh, I got it.
I always miss the right entrance.
You do. He always keep.
It
It's
was
that one.
right
It's this
there.
one right here.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, we got
Hold
it. Well, we are showing up to our little
I'll
hole
take
in
the
the
phone
wall that
over
we
in a
like
second.
to.
This
He's
is
gonna
our
take over the
karaoke
phone.
spot.
We're gonna show you our little. It's karaoke. So because we're not doing karaoke, they have microphones that are set up through the actual sound system, and
Touch
it's
tunes.
so much fun.
Touch tunes.
So they do touch tones, and if you buy a song, you get to sing it, and it's so much. It's so neat. It's so much fun. We love it. I mean, I love it.
Guys, thanks for sticking around if you're still hanging out on a Saturday night. I hope you had a great Memorial Day. We are shutting this truck down and we're getting out of this truck. Justin, how come you don't use DAT? I just used them for about 2 weeks, man, and I wasn't making any better progress than I was off of using the apps, so that's why I didn't use them. There's the Mustang. Might use DAT in the future, but as of right now, it wasn't any better for me. This is Gigi's, guys. Down the street, local bar. Yeah, buddy. I don't. You want me? My phone's playing a live feed, so if you're gonna do touch tunes, you got to do it on your phone.
I will. Well, we're not going in with live, are we? Should we go in with live?
Yeah, we're going in with live.
Oh, we're going
Come on in, guys. Yeah.
These are our favorite bartenders
Hello.
at our favorite bar.
We're live on YouTube.
We're live on YouTube.
All right, let's get a microphone.
Oh God, will you stop?
Does it?
Yes, please.
Alright, it looks better. It looks
I told you. I told you. I told you it looked better.
I'm sitting here.
Is that where you want to sit? Well, why don't you go on our side? There's like more seats on that side.
Huh? By the way, older brother's not a big bar hopper.
I don't drink.
Not at all. Doesn't drink.
Not my seat.
Not his seat. But he's here with us for the fun. Live on YouTube. Say what's up. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Live on YouTube, bro. Live on YouTube. Say what's up, man. What's going on? Where are you from? Malden. Kevin Garnett. That's where he's from. All right. Nice meeting you, man.
Oh, we got music though. We're gonna end up getting we're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get copyright on this one, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. got hand sanitizer.
Oh, about to diet. Yeah.
All right, guys, you seen this karaoke? We love you.
It's called karaoke.
Karaoke. And on a serious note, there's been some stuff going on around, but
There's what?
there's some stuff going on around.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear us,
But if you want to look it up, want to show my full name?
but no, don't. Whatever. Just doesn't
There's
matter.
a lot of people out there. You can't please everybody. Always
No,
try.
you can't do it twice a week.
But we try. Love you guys. We'll
Love
see
you
you
guys.
later.
Thank you so
Cancel
much
it
for
out.
watching.
See you next week.
Bye.
Happy Memorial Day.